Burgers are very personal to a lot of different people, and you can talk to 10 people and get 10 different answers of what a burger is supposed to look like. Round, square, flat, thick, whatever. I think this is a very tasty burger. My name is Tony Moss, chef owner of Craigie on Main, here to talk to you about our infamous and somewhat overhyped hamburger. So we use all grass-fed meat. It's divided into 3 tiers. Very, very, very beefy, a little chewy like short rib, and then sirloin type stuff and shoulder type stuff. So we add in our own bone marrow fat and suet, which adds really good beefy flavor. And we put some dehydrated red miso powder on there. It's tremendous flavor, and even if you don't know it's there, it's the umami factor. It's heightening other flavors that are going on in the burger. For the grind itself, we want a nice, loose, coarse grind. The difference between a hamburger and sausages is that a hamburger shouldn't be emulsified. It shouldn't be really smooth. To me, it should be almost fluffy. It should be not quite falling apart, like just being held together, whereas what makes a great sausage is the texture of the fact that it should be very compact and smooth. Making the patty itself, we're trying to work it as little as possible. We just want to bring it together. The next step is to put it in the CVAP oven. CVAPs are low temperature ovens with a lot of moisture. So we've got very little moisture loss, so the end result is going to be a much juicier burger. When it comes out of the CVAP, we season it again with some more pepper, and it's actually a pepper mix that we make. A little coarseness adds a little spice. When it's to temperature, we put it on our plancha and we sear it, and that gets that nice caramelized bits of flavor. We finish it with some Shelburne Farm cheddar, 2 years aged. We melt that in our salamander. We toast the bun in the same fat as what the burger was cooking in, because you can't have too much burger flavor. Sturdy enough to hold all the juice, but not so sturdy that it was toothsome or chewy or anything like that. For me, one of the things that can make or break a hamburger is a bun that's the right size. And we take the drippings or the juice from the burger. We actually call that burger vinaigrette, and we dress the salad with that. Again, why introduce anything else but supreme burger flavor? Traditionally, we've been serving it with house-cut steak fries, which are baked, then fried, and then seasoned with togarashi, and then a little side salad, a celery root slaw, of course our homemade mace ketchup, homemade red wine vinegar pickles. And that is the Craigie on Main burger. Unfortunately, we only get a certain amount of this meat that we're very proud of, so it is limited. It's served in the bar. When we run out every single night, that is it, and we wait for the next day.
So the process I'm about to show you is how we ended up doing that, which is kind of fun. So let's talk about the quality of our raw material. We start with certified Angus beef. It's fresh, never frozen, and it's bull chopped, which means, have you ever seen pictures of ground beef being made? They extrude it and it comes out like those strings. We don't do that. We put ours in a big rotary bowl and we pass knives through it. So it's called bull chopping. And the consequence of that is each little piece has never been squeezed. So when you squeeze it, you squeeze a lot of the juices out and it changes the texture. So this keeps the juices in the burger. So every morning we get these 10-pound bags of beef in. Our crews basically put them in big stainless steel bowls, break them down and make these loosely packed meatballs. So literally, when you walk into a smash burger, your burger is a meatball in a drawer when you order it. So everything's cooked to order and very fresh. So now you pay attention because this is your tutorial.
All right.
So here's how we make a smash burger. We start with real butter. So this is just melted, unsalted butter. We paint the grill with a little bit of butter. Put the meatball on the butter. Paper on the burger. And then this is our smashing. This is a burger smasher. This is a custom design tool. That cavity gives me exactly the right pressure to sear these. And I'm going to sear it metal to metal for 10 seconds, straight down. And what I'm doing here, guys, is I'm doing 3 things. I'm setting up a really loose texture, very tender texture. I'm caramelizing the bottom of this for flavor. I'm getting a lot of beef flavor generated. And then I'm forming a shell on the bottom of the burger, which means the juices cook up instead of out. And you'll see what I mean in a second. So that's 10 seconds. That comes off. That comes off. We change it up on it. And then we take our top secret seasoning of kosher salt, black pepper, garlic, and a little bit of magic to make the certified Angus flavor come out. We go around outside to in. Season it pretty liberally. And then what you'll start to notice is because of that shell on the bottom, anybody here cook pancakes at home ever? When's the time to turn a pancake?
When it starts bubbling.
When it starts bubbling. So you'll start to see that our burgers actually cook up through themselves because of that loose texture. So it starts to the juices actually percolate up because they can't get out because I seared the bottom so hard. But they're basically cooking in their own juices, and that's why we get such a great flavor and such great juicy burgers. And you can start to see, much like a pancake, that that it's almost time to turn this burger. So this is where everybody fails. So this is something you need to watch. So it's really important that I get that seared level layer off with the burger because that's where all the flavor is. And it's on that grill like really hard. So we sharpen these every morning. Here's a technique. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So left hand like this, right hand like this, 45-degree angle between this and this, and then be very deliberate. It's really important that we get that sear to come off with the burger like that. See that? That is magic. And by the way, what I didn't mention, that's a 3rd-pound burger. We cook these in about 3 minutes. It takes most guys 8. And it's because of the texture, and it's also, you know, when you get the bigger burgers, they get them packed so tight if they're pre-packing them that by the time the inside's cooked, the outside's way overcooked. And so what this lets me do is cook it very evenly, and we're done already. I can tell you how good this is, but it's not nearly as much fun to tell you as just to have you try it right out.
Take a walk around big cities like London, and gourmet burgers have got people queuing down the street. Gone is the fast food reputation. The burger bug is here. Premium meat is on the menu.
Eblex's modern approach to gourmet burgers taps into that market and the profit opportunity.
There's some key roles to be had in the burger range. Added profitability in the both food service and in the retail business. And things that we've done recently have looked very, very positive.
And what makes this range so special?
It gives us the opportunity to use different cuts which have different flavours, different textures, you know. Is it a rump burger, for instance, or will they go for that, or a chuck burger, brisket burger? We have different varieties of species. We have the veal burger, we have a lamb burger. They're all big opportunities that we can venture out into. The thought of buying like a rump burger, we think will appeal more to the consumer.
Very trendy at the minute.
Oh yeah, very, very trendy. It's the in thing at the moment. We've gone around some of the burger bars in London now, and the way that they're springing up, they're building up now, is telling us that this is a big market to be in now. The opportunities for added value is add profitability, of course.
These burger joints are absolutely booming. I'm even thinking of opening one myself. The flavours, the textures are just amazing.
And here's some I put together. We've got a spicy lamb burger here on a pita bread with some fine chips. We've now got in front of me a veal burger with cream spinach and kidneys and some lovely crisps. And in front of me here, we've got a traditional 100% beef burger, some pig's jowl, some crispy onions, and of course some more traditional chips. And now I'm going to show you how to make it.
To start with, here's some rump, shoulder and neck that I'll mince with suet into my actual burger. With it, I'm doing some smoked pig's jowl, pickled cucumber, Lancashire cheese, and a relish made from onion, garlic, tomatoes and chilli. I'll serve it all on a toasted muffin with twice cooked rustic chips on the side.
Okay, here we've got our quality standard beef to turn into our gourmet burger. We've got rump, neck and shoulder on our suet, which we're going to mince all together. We've got 50% rump and 25% of neck and shoulder in there, and we're going to pop that to the top of our mincer. Our meat's going through now, and we're pushing that through. Okay, and then we'll close the machine down. Got our suet is minced, because whatever you think, it needs the flavour of the fat and it also needs that moisture. Otherwise, you'll have a very dry, boring burger. And we're going to put that through again now, because for the texture of the patty, we need it to go through twice, so we've got that really nice medium to fine texture. And you can see the mince coming out now, and the fat is spread throughout, evenly throughout the burger, so we get that rounded flavour when we come out at the end. Okay, we've got our mince for our burger, and we're going to take approximately 200 grams and pop it into our mould here. Just gently work that into your mould. I've got a little press here that aids me with this. And you'll notice I've got the mould onto a piece of parchment paper, which always helps, okay? So I can flip the burger over like so and make sure it's pressed. And it's as simple as that. Don't forget, you're treating your burger like it's a steak. Salt and pepper on, and pop our burger to the centre of the char grill. And what we're trying to do here as well is get that lovely caramel. We mentioned that word caramelisation a lot. Get a lovely caramelisation onto the burger, so we've got that crispy outer and that really delicate centre. Don't forget, with our gourmet burger, we've used 21-day aged beef. That's really important for flavour and for the tenderness and delicacy of our burger, because we're creating something really special. Right, our burger's under the grill now. It's glazing with the Lancashire cheese. All we've got to do now, get it on the plate, and off we go with our gourmet burger. Now comes the easy bit. We've got to present the burger. Here we go. So take our burger, which we've glazed with cheese, and pop it onto our plate there. And let's have a look now. We're going to pop a chili tomato relish here. So that goes sort of nicely on the top there. Don't be stingy with that one. And then we've got our homemade pickled cucumber, 3 or 4 of those. And let everything just sort of feel loose on the plate. And then our pig's jowl, so not ordinary bacon, we're putting our pig's jowl on there. And then finally the pièce de résistance, deep fried onions. Oh, spicy deep fried onions just going on the top there. Pop quickly, because we don't want it to go cold. Pop our muffin top on there, and then chips. You can put as little as many as you want of these on. And there we go, our gourmet burger.
Besides hormones, what else is in a burger? Published in the Annals of Diagnostic Pathology, anatomic pathologists at the Cleveland Clinic recently dissected burgers to see what was inside. Fast food hamburgers. What are we really eating? We eat 5 billion burgers a year, and most consumers presume that the hamburgers they eat is comprised primarily of meat. But what did they actually find? They analyzed burgers from 8 different fast food joints and found them to contain the same tissues observed in hot dogs. That's probably not a good sign. They found blood vessels, nerves, cartilage, and swarms of these little parasites in burgers from a quarter of the fast food restaurants they sampled. No brains, though. That's good. But so how much was actually meat? What percentage of a fast food burger is actually muscle flesh, as opposed to these other tissues and parasites and fillers and everything? Meat content in the hamburgers ranged from 2% to 14.8%. 2% meat? They're practically vegetarian. Part of that other 85 to 98% that wasn't meat, ammonia. Thanks to some excellent investigative reporting, we learned last year that a company developed a novel technique for killing all the fecal bacteria, injecting beef with ammonia. The meat industry loved it so much it became a multi-billion-dollar industry and made its way into the majority of hamburgers sold nationwide. McDonald's, Burger King, and millions of pounds every year given to our kids at school. This is what the process looks like. It produces what one USDA microbiologist called pink slime, saying it doesn't even consider the stuff to be meat. And when the USDA says something isn't meat, not even good enough for prisoners in Georgia. They sent it back because the meatloaf stank like window cleaner. Why would they feed this to school children? School lunch officials said they ultimately agreed to use the treated meat because it shaved about 3 cents off the cost of making a pound of ground beef. 3 cents.
Hello, I am Chef Diane DeMayo, and welcome to my kitchen. Today I am making something completely different. Not normally on my menu, I am making a veggie burger. Yes, why? Well, because sometimes we just want a veggie burger and it's okay to have one even though sometimes I might be stuffing some pork inside mine. But today, no meat, just vegetables. All right, let's get cooking. What's in my veggie burger? Okay, I have bulgur wheat, walnuts, black beans, and you can use pinto beans or any other type of beans. I have a combination of cilantro and onions, about 1/2 cup already chopped, garlic, and that's about it. Gonna do a little prep. We're gonna do about, I don't know, that much onion, which is about close to 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup. And I'm gonna give my garlic a rough chop too. So, off the stove we go to make the bulgur, and then we're gonna come back and do a little blendy blend, chill off our burgers once we make patties, get them on the stove, and then eat them. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna saute my onions till they get a little caramelized. What does that mean? A little brown. It's gonna give some flavor to my bulgur wheat. In it goes. All right, let it set, sizzle. Gonna add a little salt. Let's give another 5 minutes to cook, and then we're gonna add our bulgur wheat. So in goes my bulgur wheat. I'm gonna give it a nice little stir. Get that oils all up in there with the onions and that bulgur wheat. And then I got about 1 cup of water, by the way. That was about 1/2 cup of bulgur wheat. And I'm gonna turn that heat down. And we're just gonna let it simmer for about 15 minutes, maybe even less, until all the water is soaked up by the bulgur wheat. Let's start building the vegetable burger. In goes my beans. And by the way, that was about 1 cup of black beans. You can use any type of beans that you want. And then we have about 1/2 cup of walnuts and our cilantro and onion. And let's give this some pulsy welly whirls. My vegetable mixture is ready to go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plop a couple like nice little round balls onto this plate. And we're gonna get it into the refrigerator to chill so they'll set. I know they don't look like pretty little patties, but that's okay. Once they set and get a little firm, we'll be able to make some nice balls out of these. My vegetarian burgers have been chilling, they're set, and now we're gonna make a little hand mold. Get them into the pan, fry them up, and stuff them in my mouth. Okay, let's see. Yeah. This is ready for the pan. Almost looks like ground beef. And we're ready to go to the stove. My pan is hot. My oil's going in. We're gonna get these bad boys nice and crispy and hot. Here we go. Yeah. 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 Now we're gonna cook them for about 5 minutes on each side, and then we're gonna have ourselves a damn good veggie burger. Almost done, and we're gonna plate this. We're gonna build our veggie burger. So first I'm gonna do like a nice layer of lettuce. We'll do the big one on the bottom. I'm gonna add my avocado smash that has some horseradish and garlic and a little bit of lime juice, and the recipe you can find on Bootleg Tips. So I got a little bit in there. Next, I'm going in with a few beautiful tomatoes. Pickle slices we're just gonna keep for decoration in case you wanna pick one up and eat it later. And now, the veggie burger. A little more smash avi, and we have our beautiful lettuce wedge going right on top of that. Beautiful veggie burger, gluten-free, no bread, yummy to go with some smashed avocado, and I'm going to have to take a big bite of this now. Okay. There it is, look at that. Okay, doesn't that look like meat? It does. It looks like ground beef, well done, and it's about to go in my mouth. This vegetarian burger is amazing, and you should make this and try it yourself. If you like vegetarian food, make sure to check out my friends' playlists. They have some amazing dishes, and I know you'll like them. See you next week with another amazing dish. Ciao. Hello, I'm Chef Diane DeMeo, and welcome to Bootleg Tips. Today I am making an avocado smash with a little bit of garlic and lime juice.